Tapping in, yo. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I just watched the game, yo. I thought hard before I wanted to lead this one because I already knew what everybody was going to say, was on the top of everybody's tongue to say. And I promise you, as soon as I turned off the game, look, the first joint come up on my shit is some weirdo, Showtime on Point Sports, talking about bricks, turnovers, bad defense. Okay, cool. That right there on top of this thumbnail is cool to say. Caitlin Clark chokes game away with horrible performance. That's terrible to say. That's terrible to say. And I don't know this guy. I don't listen to this guy. So he's not the dude I'm going to listen to hear his point of view. But just for a few seconds is what I know is going to be on everybody's tongue, that kind of goofy shit. And now what I want to say is, bruh, if I know CC, and if anybody that knows CC has watched CC and know how driven and how serious C is on her shit, is to sit there and say, man, I don't want to be throwing out no accusations that just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, y'all. What would have been a better outcome for it to happen for that game right now? For us to win this early game in the season really means nothing to us. We playoff bound. We looking for a chip. Valkyrie, they ain't gonna make no noise, y'all. We all know that. They ain't doing nothing. But to have this game, which I'm sure was in Golden State's, in fucking, you know what I mean, the Warriors arena, which I believe them girls got a smaller arena that they play in, that sold out for CC game, because she's in town. Then to have her girlfriend, her homie, her girl, her partner from fucking college, her rider that she fuck with like that, give a blessing to them to let them have this game in front of this big sold out crowd and give them this. What would be better for that? The league, that franchise, and her friend, huh? I'm watching C. First of all, I'm watching the game. I want to say this also, start to say it. That probably was the most relaxing atmosphere that they came to of any other team that they play in that entire fucking league since, you know what I'm saying? Since whenever. I don't know if they ever played them again once this year or not. But I promise you, that's the most relaxing atmosphere that they go in. Why? Because ain't none of them on that bullshit over there. Why? Because they a brand new fucking franchise. They know they getting all them girls over there is getting a fresh start, second chance, and it's all because of CC. They know it. They know damn well these motherfuckers wouldn't have went through with opening this or setting off this franchise without the power of this girl. You hear me? Without the shit she doing, they wouldn't even thought about doing this shit. So that's another thing. And they got time to probably sit there before the game started. We was in their ass, y'all. We was in their ass. Do you really think we could just really let off? We would just let off the gas like that, in their ass like that, and they could legitimately beat us. Come on. Be for real. But when we say, lackadaisical, man, got love for these girls. They came and showed us respect and love when they probably was, when they first got there. Hey, y'all, man, love, I respect your game forever, man. This, that, to whoever. You know what I'm saying, man? I like that shit you did to that girl the other day, Sophie, for all that kind of shit. You can't imagine the conversations they had under a nice, relaxed, non-weirdo environment. So, with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? We show officially in the beginning of the game that we can do them. We showed that with no problem, effortlessly. To let them have that win and that comeback, that shit was poetic. That's what I'm telling you. She is a brilliant. I can't say they threw that game. I can't, but I could say they said they wasn't doing the hardest shit we could do. We do some light shit, y'all. I mean, they ain't agreed to it. They just did it. It was I don't know. What do you want me to say? They threw the game? I don't want to say that. But I'm saying that was a smart move. So anybody that think otherwise is goofy and weird. And that's my take, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I want to say some more shit. I got some more shit to say. Like, and from the game, I watched the whole game, yo. That was the most relaxing, professional game I've seen being played. I only watched Cece. I only watched her playing whoever she plays. So that's first. Any other game I see Cece playing is so much over aggression. Do you hear me? That was the most non-over aggressive game I seen. They played good defense. Don't let me say it wasn't no good defense, but none of the situations seemed over aggressive. You feel me? And anybody that watched it can see that. Ain't nobody with CC caught a couple fouls. You see those girls looking like they about to run at CC and act crazy. No, they run to get their girlfriend off, to get the little girl off the ground, or whatever have you. Nobody looking crazy. Why? Because we just did all this good talking and my bonding beforehand that we ain't tripping. You know we ain't tripping, so it's cool out here. They ain't doing that with none of them other girls. They can't. All this vitriol with all them other teams. Any one of them, you name them. I don't give a fuck. You name one of them, they tripping. So, now I have seen the tape. I have seen the joint with the little shorty with the low color hair, the low cut. Yeah, I forgot what team I think she's on the Lynx. I believe. So whatever. I believe she, her girlfriend, her little homie or whatever, her teammate, whatever. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing. So her teammate or whatever, they sitting there and they saying, basically, yeah, crash out. I like that. I like when they say that, bitch, you better crash out for me, right? Because I'm going to crash out for you if that bitch baby, a bitch somebody, period, came and did some shit like that to me and they're saying, cool, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, they can, from me getting that vibe from them, maybe. But she's a hard defender anyway. That chick, I've seen her defend to saying, shit, she's over aggressive, but she's that way on everybody. So, okay, I ain't got nothing to say about her defense, the way that, you know what I mean? But like I said, any other team, man, they be so on. See, I seen Cece with so much space tonight to work. That's why she was missing shots. Because she used to bitches all up in her space when she get her money. These bitches is letting her move. I mean, they defending her, but like I said, she got space to work. They not on her tripping. So that's all I want to point that out too. So, yeah, man, like I said, that's what happened, man. And anybody can see that another way, y'all tripping. That's all. So with that, man, I'm going to tap out. I'll tap back. Y'all stay ready. What?